Flash flooding, swollen rivers, basements underwater. 2018 went down in the record books as the second wettest year in Philadelphia's history.
I don't never want to have to go through this again. It's horrible. That's all I can tell you. It's horrible.
We saw 67.4 inches of rain, more than 20 inches above average. That much water is leaving local farmers, golf courses, and wineries stuck with the bill. These apples are now for the birds. Relentless weather deeply affected the growing season at the Lynn Villa orchards. Each apple, $1 lost in profit.
The biggest things was the loss, like I said, of apples. We were probably down 5,000 bushels of apples due to fruit rotting on the tree before it was ready to be harvested. And pumpkins especially, probably 80% of the pumpkin crop.
Adding insult to injury, the rain caused the tree branches to grow so much farmers have to do double the pruning. Now some farmers will have to decide whether to raise prices on your local produce.
This is one of the worst years that I've had to deal with since I started, but I've heard it's some of the worst weather we've had in 20 plus years.
Viticulturist Joseph Rienzi at the Caramore Estate Winery says this was the most challenging year for winemakers in our area. Ample sunshine and dry days are needed to ripen the grapes. Cloudy, rainy, and humid days are terrible for the vines.
And that actually cuts into your bottom line, how many bottles you're able to produce.
Oh yeah, and we have certain quality standards here. So the stuff we did harvest was hit our checkpoint for what we consider to be acceptable, but the yields were lower than we would like.
On a good year, Caramore Estate produces more than 60,000 bottles of wine. But because of the excessive rainfall and the abnormal weather conditions in 2018, that number dropped almost 50%.
Don't be surprised if you see a slight increase next time you buy your local bottle of wine. Over at Cedarbrook Country Club, golf courses are getting creative to push the books into black. Turning to indoor golf simulator competitions to offset the cost of missed rounds of golf due to the weather.
We generally get about 20,000 rounds a year, and so we were down about 15% this year.
That's roughly 3,000 to 4,000 rounds thrown to the wind for most golf courses in the area. Plus, Cedarbrook Country Club now has to add more drainage after the Wissahickon Creek flooded 3 times due to excessive rainfall.
We hope for a better year.
We'd be happier to have an excessively dry year, not a drought. And, you know, you just got to be hopeful.
Cheers to better weather for you guys next year.